What is up, guys? Salvatore back with another video. Today I won't be talking about football like I usually do. Today I'll be talking about hockey. Hockey season is over, playoffs are here. And I'm a Ranger fan. Rangers didn't make the playoffs, so just so you guys know, I will not be biased at all. This is what I feel like. I watch a lot of hockey. I do a lot of fantasy hockey, daily hockey, so I definitely know my stuff. Let's start with the West. We have Nashville, the #1 seed, versus Colorado, which is the wild card team. I have Nashville winning in 6 games. Nashville's so tough. The reason people are saying, oh, they're going to sweep them 5 games, I'm going to give 2 games to Colorado, only because of McKinnon and Landeskog. McKinnon, I think he has a great chance to win the Hart Trophy. He's a really good player. Nashville just though has the depth. They have Forsberg, Johansson, Rene, Roman Yossi, PK Subban. They got a ton of guys. They made the Stanley Cup last year. They didn't win, but I still think they have a great shot. So I have Nashville in 6 games. Next we have the Winnipeg Jets, the #2 seed, versus the Minnesota Wild, the 3 seed. In this, I also have Winnipeg in 6 games. Minnesota's tough. No one expected Eric Staal to have that success. Granlund is super good. I don't think they could overtake Winnipeg, though. Winnipeg's so tough. Patrick Laine, they got Wheeler, they got Scheifele, and they got a great goalie, Hellebuck. It's crazy how good he is. Winnipeg's one of my... I'm not a Ranger fan, but Winnipeg is one of my... I'm a Ranger fan, but Winnipeg is one of my favorite teams for sure. I have Winnipeg in 6 games. Next we have Vegas and Los Angeles Kings. Personally, no one would have thought Vegas as an expansion team would not make playoffs. I'll admit, I thought they wouldn't even win 20 games. That's how bad I thought they were. However, they're a pretty good team, but they're versing a very tough LA Kings. I have LA Kings in 7 games. People are going to say Vegas all the way, but I don't know. I just don't see them getting past the first round. I mean, you look at their team, their best player is Carlson. Like, Carlson didn't even score 30 goals last year. It's crazy. Fleury, I mean, he hasn't played a full playoff series in a while. This is why I think LA Kings will win in 7 games. Next, Anaheim Ducks and San Jose Sharks. San Jose Sharks got the pickup Evander Kane, but I think Anaheim will surpass them. They got Raquel, Getzlaf, Perry, Cam Fowler. They got Gibson. They got the depth that they need to make a run. This is why I'm picking Anaheim in 7 games. Next, we go to the East. We have Tampa Bay Lightning and New Jersey Devils. I'm a Ranger fan. Ryan McDonough left for them. JT Miller, Dan Girardi, Stroman. I think Tampa Bay will win this in 4 games. I never like to go with sweeps, but Tampa Bay has that depth. Kucherov, I think he's the best player in the league, personally. And Stamkos, he's like top 15 player in the league. So this is why I'm taking Tampa Bay over Devils. Next, we have Boston and Toronto. So Toronto, they did their rebuilding the years, and now they have a terrific team. They got Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner. They got Nylander. It's crazy. They got such young guys. I think it'll be a close game. However, you look at the other side, Bergeron, Marchand. As much as a dirty player Marchand is, he is a good player. And I'll be honest, he's a great player. They got Tuukka Rask, one of my favorite goalies. But I still think I'm gonna go with the young guns. I'm gonna go Toronto. Next, Washington Capitals and Columbus Blue Jackets. Every year, Capitals go all in. If they don't win one of these years, they ain't gonna get another shot until like a decade. Columbus is tough though. Columbus will put up a fight. Columbus, they acquired Panarin, excellent trade. They only gave up Brandon Song, which is getting older. Panarin's young. Cam Atkinson is having a terrific season. They got Bobrovsky. He's a little inconsistent, a little shaky. But then on the other side, you have Washington, Cam Holby, Ovechkin, Kuznetsov. They got that Carlson, the defenseman. The list goes on and on. They got TJ Oshie, one of the best shootout players to ever live. So this is why I'm going Washington to win. Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia. I have Pittsburgh winning in 5 games. Of course, 2-time Stanley Cup champions in a row. Gotta give it to them. Gotta give it to Evgeny Malkin, who had a terrific season. Better season than Crosby. And Phil Kessel had a tremendous season. So that's why I'm taking Pittsburgh over Flyers. Flyers, they have a great season. I didn't even think they would make the playoffs this year, but Giroux, I think if the only chance the Flyers have is if Giroux really steps up to the plate. We go back to the other side. Nashville versus Winnipeg. This is probably one of the toughest series, I would say. However, I have Winnipeg advancing. I just think Patrick Laine, that group of guys is just too good for Nashville. I would say they win in 6 or 7 games. Then we have LA Kings versus the Anaheim Ducks. I have the LA Kings moving on. I have them in 6 games moving on. Tough group of guys. They haven't made the playoffs in a while. They're hungry. Anaheim made it last year. They got heartbroken, but I think it's LA Kings' year to make a run. So I have Winnipeg and LA Kings in the conference finals. We go back to the East. We have Tampa Bay Lightning versus Toronto. I have Tampa Bay Lightning in 5 games. It's just I don't think the young guns have the experience to go to the conference finals. That's why I'm taking Lightning over Toronto. Next, we have Washington and Pittsburgh. I don't think Pittsburgh has the same team as last year, quite frankly. They lost a lot of guys, lost a lot of veterans. They lost Kunitz. Even though he's not a big part, he was still one of their veteran guys that boosted the team. They lost Benino, of course. They lost a couple guys. Washington, they're hungry. They haven't won. They will really want it. So that's why I'm taking Washington and Tampa Bay in the conference finals. We shift back to the West. We have Winnipeg and the LA Kings. I'm taking Winnipeg Jets in 6 games. Like I said before, Winnipeg is way too tough. They have Bufflin who could lay the boom. And then they have all these guys that could snipe. They have guys that could drive to the net and score. They have good goaltending, consistent goaltending. That's why I'm taking the Winnipeg Jets to the Stanley Cup Finals. They've never won a Stanley Cup before, just saying that. Next, we go back to the East. We have Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Washington Capitals. I'm predicting Tampa Bay Lightning 7 games. Tampa Bay Lightning is way too strong for the Capitals. Capitals have a good team, but they just choke in playoffs. So that's why I'm taking Tampa Bay Lightning to make the Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup Finals. Winnipeg Jets, Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm going to have to go with Tampa Bay Lightning. Stamkos, that veteran leader. Then you got young guys like JT Miller. You got Brady Point. All these guys, they have a tremendous defensive core. Victor Hedman, the Sweden. Of course, you got Ryan McDonough, who just went there a month ago. So, yeah, I think they have great goaltending. I didn't even mention Vasilevsky is a stud. This is why I am taking Tampa Bay Lightning to win the Stanley Cup Finals. Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you take some of my advice. Of course, it's good to have your own bracket, have your own opinions. But yeah, this is my bracket. I have Tampa Bay Lightning to beat the Winnipeg Jets in the Stanley Cup Finals. Thank you for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.